Hi out there in S&G land, and welcome to this week's video. Here we are the first week of November, and daylight savings times has started, so it's getting darker earlier. But the exciting part is that the holidays are almost here. We just made it through Halloween, which hopefully everybody enjoyed the Halloween evening and got to go trick-or-treating with their kids or whatever. But I'm looking forward to Thanksgiving. Obviously we're closed, and then we got Christmas right behind that, with a few days will be closed in the end of December. So exciting stuff ahead. As always, this time of the year, you got to be careful about what we promise. We got a lot of people that are getting wound up about the holidays. They'll want their floor covering before Thanksgiving or Christmas. And the biggest thing I can say is do not overpromise. Watch those production dates and those ship dates. I've been doing this a long time, and I can tell you every year we have not numerous, but a few customers in each store that are really bummed out because we made a promise that they can get their stuff by a certain date, and either the mill's shut down or they can't ship it, or the weather is so bad that it can't make it cross country in time. So just be, trust me on this, just be really careful on what you promise. Give yourself a few extra days on each one of these orders so we just don't make anybody upset. Okay? Well, got a few things to go over before we recognize the top riders from last month, October, and we had a fabulous month, but I'll get into that in a little bit. First thing I wanted to talk about is the promotion for November. We're doing that BOGO, as it's called, buy one, get one, half off, BOGO. You've probably seen it at the shoe malls and things like that. It's kind of a popular sale, so we're hoping that it's going to ring a note with our customers. Haven't really seen it done too much in floor covering, so we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it's received by the general public. Now, I mentioned last week that if you go into the BP, the business promotions, you look under the code, you'll see it in there. The first word is credit in parentheses, and then it says buy one, get the second half off or whatever like that. I really want to make sure that when we pick the products that you put that BP promotion code right below it. And again, whatever you sold the customer, you're going to cut that in half and put that as part of the credit. And whatever price you sold, you cut that in half and put that as the pricing credit. And that way, it'll be like they're getting that second product half off. So by now, I'm sure all your managers have showed you the examples. I'm sure they've gone over it with you. So you're probably experts, and I'm probably wasting my breath on this. But I just want to make sure that this goes off without a hitch, because I got a feeling this is going to work really well. And we'll probably run this promotion a few times next year. So, okay, enough with that. Oh, no, not quite enough with that. Remember, it's only on select items. That's the disclaimer out there. Those signs are up in all your stores, so you'll kind of see which products they are. And again, it's like taking 25% off the retail price. So it's a significant savings. Some of the products out there, this is the lowest price they've been all year long, or will probably ever be again. Okay? So there's low margins on some of them. So if you sell like some of the stock laminate or the naturally aged wood or even the carpets, it's going to be important that you charge full price on the glues, on the underlayment, on the installation to recoup a little bit of that margin that we're giving up running this promotion. Okay? Now, as always, if you need to go off the reservation, meaning going off the board, I'm cutting a deal with somebody and not using the promotion, I'm fine with that. So let's say you go out there and there's just one of our everyday carpets that's not on the sale, on the promotion this month, and you need to negotiate, you're more than welcome. You have the BP codes in there for customer loyalties and things like that. Feel free to do that. But if it's one of the select that's on the buy one, get one, know that you're already pretty much at rock bottom. Okay, not a lot of room to go anywhere off the pricing on those. Okay? What else? Hey, something exciting happened last Friday. Hope everybody got it. And that was the announcement that we're looking for an estimator in the South Bay region. That's the San Jose Pleasanton region, as well as an estimator for the north, the Sacramento area. And also we're looking for 2 more outside salespeople. One in Sacramento, one in the San Jose area. And that's because we're just expecting business to keep going, keep ramping up. The economy's turning around. The housing prices are starting to go up again. So we know that 2014 is going to be a really good year for us, and we're going to be able to need to do more estimates, as well as get some more of that outside sales. Okay, so there's two important dates. The first one is this coming Friday. Okay, we're already in the Monday. By the time you watch this, it's probably going to be Tuesday or Wednesday. So you have till Friday to send back a letter of intent, and that would go to Andrea Guy. She's in charge of our HR department. And then the following Friday, which is November 15th, you'd have to submit your resumes. Okay? Now, be aware there's a kind of a general job description on each one of them. Hopefully you've read over that so you can kind of assess your ability to perform each one of these different duties. Okay? Now, just so you know, if you apply for this job, we hire you, you accept it, and you move into those positions, it's kind of like you got to go with the attitude that you need to make it. Because if you go, we're going to basically replace you in your current position. So let's say it's like you go out and you start doing this for 3 months and you say, you know what, boy, I don't really like it being an outside sales position. Know that we're going to already have hired somebody to replace you. So be really sure, really confident, really comfortable with what you're applying for. They're great opportunities, but you got to be disciplined. You know, that's the thing. When you're in the store sometimes, you know, you have a lot of management around you, but when you're out there on the road, you're kind of on your own. So you got to be a self-motivator, self-starter, especially if you're in the outside sales division. You know, you got to realize that you're responsible for getting your own installers, scheduling them, writing all the orders, measuring your own jobs, as well as handling all your claims, installer issues, job issues, as well as collecting payment on them all. So there's a lot of things that happen in the outside sales or in the estimating world that you're not maybe totally aware of if you're like a flooring consultant inside the store. So kind of different areas, but I don't want to discourage you, but just kind of like have an idea of what you're going for. And like I say, both of them are really cool opportunities, and I know we'll have a lot of people applying, but you're only looking for 4 spots. So don't be disappointed. Okay, we're going to look at the resumes, kind of narrow it down to a few of maybe the more qualified or people that we think would do a great job, do some interviews, and then make our decision from there. So, you know, I encourage everyone to apply. Don't be bummed out if you don't get called for maybe an interview because of experience or things like that. Don't be bummed if you don't get selected, but you get an interview, things like that. You know, at the end of the day, we're all S&G True and Blue. You know, we're all on the same team fighting our competitors. Those are the enemies. Those are the bad guys. You know, it's the RC Willys, it's the Empire Carpets, it's a Carpeteria, it's a floor store, it's the big box stores. Those are our enemies, not our fellow S&G teammates. So, okay, enough about that stuff. Hey, let's talk about some fun stuff, and that is October. We blew the doors off the last couple days of October and ended with a huge improvement on the inside sales over last year. I think as a company, inside sales was up almost a little over 25%. So it was a great month for a number of the stores. Some of them had some really good, huge numbers. Rancho almost went for 600,000. I know Elk Grove swept the board as far as Pleasanton did also. So some big numbers out there. But we're going to do everyone's favorite part, and that is recognize the top performers in each store. So we're going to start in Santa Clara, and congratulations to both Natalie and John. They actually almost tied. Natalie beat John. They're both a little over 89,000. Natalie's sales were a little bit more than John's by a couple $100, but both great months, 89,000 plus. Like I say, Natalie won by a little bit, but I got to mention John. John is just a couple $1,000s short of being our second $1 million rider so far for the year 2013. Okay, so congratulations, Natalie and John. Rockland, next place we're going to go to, and the rest of these people were all over 100,000. So we had a number of $100,000 riders, which is awesome. We're going to go to Rockland. Got to recognize Lisa. Lisa's sales were a little over, right at 102,000. She led the pack there, and congrats to Lisa because it was her first time ever becoming a $100,000 rider. So good job. Hopefully you have a bunch more of those to come. Almaden, Gabriella, Miss Gabriella, sales were a little over 103,000, so great month, Gabby, way to go. I know you're one of those veteran people that are kind of used to doing that 100,000, so congrats, it's awesome. Elk Grove, Mr. Dino led the Elk Grove way, 108,000 in sales, which is just a great month. And Dino was our first person to break the $1 million mark. He was just a couple thousand short last month, so he's actually a little over $1.1 million in sales through the first 10 months of the year. So you average that out, and he's averaging a little over $100,000 a month in sales, which is a great month. Good job, Dino. Way to go. Man, it just sets a reminder to everybody else that, you know, with the right sales techniques and follow-up and stuff like that, you can really throw some huge numbers up there. So, so great job, Dino, and congrats on being the first $1 million rider for S&G in 2013. Now we're going to go to Rancho. Rancho had 3 people, almost half their sales staff, over 100,000. We had Christina, who barely got there, but she got there. That's the important thing. Christina, a little over 100,000, which she's done this before. Then we had Alex, the floor manager. Alex sales were a little over 103,000, so great job, Alex. Congrats. But we had Tina. Tina led the way in Rancho this month. Sales over 109,000, which is awesome because she doesn't quite work a full schedule. So great sales month, Tina. Congratulations. Just excellent, excellent job. But we got to recognize the top rider in the company for October. And this is his first time of ever doing it. And I haven't mentioned the Pleasanton store yet. So, Oscar led the way in Pleasanton. His sales were 113,000 plus for October, which is a personal best, personal record for Oscar. First time he's ever broken the $100,000 mark, and he led the whole company. So, so the trifecta for Oscar. Congratulations, Oscar. Way to go. I'm proud of you. I know you were excited when I saw you a few days before the end of the month, and you thought you really had a good shot. And not only did you have a good shot, but you blew past the number and beat it by over 10%. So anyways, hey guys, we had a great October. We know this promotion is going to work well in November. Remember, keep calling those old jobs. You're going to have a lot of people that are going to want things done before the holidays, so it's a great time to call, do some follow-ups from months before, ask them if they're still interested. You know, remind them the holidays are just around the corner, and we can still get stuff done. So, with that, hey, if you ever have a question, feel free to pick up the phone, stop me in the stores, email me. More than happy to answer any questions or help you with anything we can. Okay? Now, I haven't done this for a while, but just to make sure people are watching videos, the first 3 people that text me, email me, or call me and say, buy one, get one half off, kind of the BOGO, buy one, get one half off, will get a $10 Subway gift card. So, as always, guys, thanks for the hard work. Keep watching the videos. Keep training. Remember your qualifying questions. We're doing great this year, and I know it's because we've been practicing those qualifying questions, okay? So, keep up the hard work. Let's make November a smash, and enjoy the holidays upcoming. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.